this video, we've been set a challenge to visit 3 WRC rally tests in 3 days. It won't be as easy as it sounds, particularly as we'll be faced with some unexpected challenges along the way. The mission is not only to make it, but to rank each individual test on 3 different factors: action, food and facilities, and atmosphere and vibes. So can we do it? Let's find out.
The teams have brought us to Gap, the central location of Rally Monte Carlo and the nucleus of where the 3 tests we're attending are going to be held. But the generosity hasn't ended there. Hyundai have also hooked us up with the car. This is the Hyundai Santa Fe, and as you can see, it's perfect for these conditions, and it's helping us arrive to all the tests in style. And appropriately, our first location is Hyundai. So we're going to get on the road now and see what's happening.
The weather gods had already tried to intercept our plans, but we eventually made it to a much sunnier location for the Hyundai Media Day. And immediately, we bumped into a WRC crew we hadn't seen at this level for 8 years.
How are you? Yeah, not bad. Yourself? Good. Right, give me some big cheesy grins. Pretend you've just got a Rally 1 drive. I'll go this way as well. You can't blame you in the photos. You can't. Let me know if there's.
In terms of vibes, it was a pretty good start, but it was time to ditch my photography duties for something else.
We're now inside the Hyundai truck. Why? Because it's time to get the rally gear on: helmet, balaclava, and of course the racing suit, ahead of our co-drive with Hayden Padden.
A quick shuttle bus to the remote service location and we were good to go, but not without some final words of wisdom from John.
Any tips, any recommendations, Rory? Enjoy. It's the only recommendation I could give you. It's quite a slippery stage in places, car's quite twitchy, so yeah, you just have to sit there and enjoy it.
Does he know what he's doing?
Yeah, I think so. There's a lot to learn, a lot to take in. Pretty tricky conditions. It's improving now that the ice is starting to melt, but yeah, it's a bit of a baptism of fire. Yeah. First time on a Rally 1 car here at the moment.
Anything to say before the stage?
Probably hang on as much as me.
Strapped in, photos taken, we're ready for the off.
How's that?
That's just insane how little grip there is.
There's no grip.
It's insane. Like, you can see it obviously, but to feel that is crazy actually.
Yep. It's getting better now though, the road. Alright, go back down the hill. Oh, have you enjoyed that?
That was special.
I'm learning as much as you.
To do all that when you don't really know the car is. Does it feel much different to?
Oh, completely
17,
different.
is it?
Completely different.
Yeah.
There's not many similarities.
No.
So, good way to learn is in difficult conditions, eh?
That's it. Thanks very much.
No worries.
Hayden obviously doesn't really know this car at all, which makes it all the more incredible he's able to do that. The grip is so inconsistent, basically doesn't exist at all. The power obviously intoxicating, but it's a serious job these guys do without pace notes. Obviously on the rally they will have that, but to see what they get up to is mind-blowing. We're back now at the service base today. That was an insane bit of action, but that's not, of course, the only category we're judging these tests on. Next up, it's the food. I'm gonna be honest, I had basically no breakfast, so I'm hungry. Let's have a look. Let's see, we'll take some pasta. Oh my word. And then the veg. Combine it all together.
Warm, cold, together, scoring well. You'll have to wait a little longer to see how this one scores, but while I was dining, Hayden and John were done for the day, and in came the 2024 World Champion Thierry Neuville, so we thought it was only right to head up to the stage and enjoy some action. That's insane. If you have never been to see around the World Rally Championship, do it. You honestly do not understand how fast these cars, how fast these drivers are. Well, that's it for the action here at Hyundai. I've got to say, I think Toyota and M Sport are going to have a pretty tough challenge to beat this. We've got to sit in the car. We've been watching here at these really fast corners, had a mix of conditions, this bone dry tarmac to the slippery slush that Hayden was in this morning, Thierry driving this afternoon. It's going to score well. We'll know more, of course, when we see the others, but they've done well, Hyundai. But how did they score out of 5? First, action. We got proper Monty conditions, we're able to watch Thierry Neuville and get in the car with Hayden Padden. I'm giving this one a 4. In terms of food and facilities, what more could we wish for? Catering was great, it was warm, and we had a comfy and dry place to change into overalls for passenger rides. 5 out of 5. And finally, atmosphere and vibes. Obviously we did have a great time, but the afternoon wasn't quite as fun as the morning. 3 out of 5. Day 2, and it was another very early start. Too early for me to open a door properly.
Oh, yes.
Good start. Extremely cold, as you can see, but where are we heading?
Not going to tell you who we're going to see today quite yet. All we can say is the location is locked in. We understand there's already again been potential complications with some logistics in the lead up to this, so the weather has been a massive challenge for everyone involved. Fair play to the teams for being able to keep this show on the road for us, because it's not easy. -6 degrees, as you've seen. I'm expecting snow, I'm expecting ice, I'm expecting action.
But before the action, an unexpected detour.
On the way to our location, we've passed through the little settlement of Forest Saint Julien. It's a massive clue there, that's what we're up to, and it's right on this wall. I'm standing in the tiny village that birthed a World Rally Championship legend. This mural commemorates Sébastien Ogier after 3 of his World Championships. Who'd have thought he'd have tripled that by 2026? Right, shall we go and see the man himself? Short commute for him this morning.
20 minutes later, we arrived at Toyota Gazoo Racing's Media Day. It was busy, it was lively, but before I could get settled, it was time to get suited up. Just like that, we've arrived and I'm already up into the overalls, and I've been told who I'm getting a ride with. I'm looking forward to it, put it that way. After some old-fashioned health and safety checks...
Can I hit it? Can I hit it?
Smack my head.
Can I hit it? No, it's okay.
The brain bucket. Let's see how the facilities are looking at Toyota.
Situation update. We've got the service area here, we've got the food just behind this van here, which looks very similar, interestingly, to the food we had at Hyundai. And we have the view. Look at that.
Sébastien Ogier's dad rocking up added to the family feel of the day. Not that I was particularly occupied by that, because it was almost time for me to get in the car.
Here we go then, it's my turn in the World Championship winning car with the World Rally Champion. It's hard not to feel nervous, but I'm super excited at the same time.
The stage is like full snow, like it's the road which is not used in the winter, so it's always, they just plowed it for us. With the tire we have, it's not so much grip, so it's not very high speed, but we do what we can, exactly.
Compared to yesterday, I think it's a very similar layout. Obviously all Rally 1 cars are spec, roll cage and everything else, so the space frame chassis, everything is in the same sort of place, but there's a little bit of order. You know, you see the GR logo on the bonnet, it's the World Champion's car, so it definitely adds to the experience.
It's safe to say I was speechless before the run even began, but inside I just couldn't wait for the experience. Here we go.
Now it's full snow. So that's the amount of grip we have. But the control is just incredible. I don't know how you guys do this. It's like over the years. When there is fast snow or not, there's absolutely no grip. So here we are. That is special though, isn't it? Yeah, like I say, I like it even better with higher grip, but it's the way it is. I did a run with Gary last year and he spat there, so it's difficult clearly. Ah, okay. So you drove here with Gary last year? Yes. Okay. Right. Quite a tight space. I was gonna say, yeah, it's not a lot of room. No. You come with no speed and no change. It must be so frustrating to drive it. Hey! We made it! Thank you so much. You're welcome. That was cool. Deary me.
I sat alongside Thierry Neuville last year on this exact same piece of road, and it's so difficult to compare, but Sébastien Ogier's aura is just off the charts. He was so smooth and unbelievably controlled. What a privilege to sit with the master at work.
To be seeing it just dancing the car around, it's such precision. And as he said to me, these guys, obviously they're practiced at it, they know what to do, but I'm gonna be honest, I enjoyed yesterday with Hayden Padden. This might have taken it.
After his morning's work, Seb had earned himself a quick pack lunch, delivered by Papa Ogier. Then it was back to service for both of us.
Well, this is what always sets Mr. Ogier apart from me, just the dedication he has for his fans, and actually the dedication his fans have for him. What's been created here is quite sensational. It's 3D. The atmosphere yesterday at Hyundai was strong, but here I think it really is taking the edge. All the fans around, the aura of Sébastien Ogier, the hometown hero here, of course. I think it definitely makes that bit of difference. So it's fantastic to witness it and be so close to a sporting legend.
The arrival of 2025 championship runner-up Elvin Evans meant it was time to record a special video where Seb and Elvin took turns to ask each other questions. And if you want to watch that video in full, head over to Club DirtFish on Patreon, where you can watch this as well as extended interviews and content from these tests, including the special Test Files podcast.
The adrenaline is still pumping. I've calmed down slightly because food is here. It's time to have a look at what's going on. It is the same catering company as yesterday. Very different dish on offer today. We've got some, what I assume is pork here, some pasta, almost carbonara style, and then some veggies on the side as well. So I'm going to tuck in. I'm going to give you a review afterwards because nobody wants to see me stuff food into my face. As you can see, my new best friend clearly enjoyed the food here at Toyota, as did I. But that is our day here coming to an end. But we still have something very, very exciting to come. So it's too early to judge today quite yet. A special surprise is awaiting us in Gap. Well, this is it, the big surprise in town. Sebastian Ogier's Toyota GR Yaris Rally 1 has a special Red Bull livery for the season. As you can see, Ogier and Vincent Londe are here and they will be doing some demonstrations, and we have an exclusive ticket to the action.
Now, we will be including this part of the day in our ranking, so before the donuts, it was only right we soaked up some of the atmosphere.
The people of Gap have really shown up here for their world champion Sebastian Ogier. The atmosphere is building and we're all waiting to see the action.
What a special end to an incredible day. It was time to start the arduous 2-minute walk back to our hotel, where I deliberated on Toyota's media day score. First, action, and it could only be a 5. The show in Gap was incredible, and I was in the car with a 9-time world champion. Next, food and facilities. I'm giving this a 4. Maybe it's harsh, as I preferred the lunch to Hyundai even though it was the same catering company, but the facilities to get changed just weren't quite as dry as the day before. And finally, atmosphere and vibes. There was a very laid back feel to the day and good crack with team personnel. A strong 4. The final day of our challenge, and I just couldn't resist channeling my inner Sebastian Ogier while leaving the centre of Gap.
Going around the roundabout.
Yeah, buddy.
Do you think you're Seb Ogier?
I don't think I'm Seb Ogier, I know I'm Seb Ogier. There was a definite element of deja vu about this journey to our final WRC test, but why?
Spot the difference. Just 24 hours ago we were stood right here in this same spot for Toyota's media day. Today it's M Sport's test day with the Rally 2 car and the Puma Rally 1, which we've heard is all the way down there. So guess what? We're gonna go find it. Now the key difference today with M Sport is it is an actual pre-event test. So as you can see, there's plenty going on behind with the car currently being driven by Josh McElwain. John Armstrong will take over this afternoon, but no media rides, no pampering of guests. This is a pure rally test. Very different feel. There we go, so the M Sport guys, just having a look at one of the rims there. This is what we mean when we say this is a proper rally test. Every single detail is being analysed. We've got a proper little remote service, not even a tent or anything for the car to stop at. It's raw rallying at its best. You ever feel like a bit of a diva? You're just like chilling out here and there.
Yeah.
They're doing all the work. Well, at least you're not as bad as a driver, just sat in the car on the wall.
We then head up further into the stage to watch Josh put the Puma through its paces. Spectating, done. Making our mark in the snow, also done. But it was time to meet the 2026 Rally 1 debutant, John Armstrong, who was to be driving the car in the afternoon, but not before turning into our catering manager.
Those are sandwiches there.
What we got here, John?
There's a good bit of eating in each one of those as well.
Ooh, so yummy. This is genuinely impressive.
With some gummy bears.
That's Luke whenever he's happy. It's not very often.
Fascinating stuff here at the M Sport test. We've just been spending a little bit of time with John Armstrong, who's arrived to drive in the afternoon. Josh McElwain has just come back down from his running, and we can see the two of them debriefing on what's to come. John, of course, has only driven his car for 1 day so far, so he's keen to learn as much as he can from a driver who's done a full season in it.
Josh was out, John was in, and it was clear the team's maximum focus was to get the crew as much running as possible given John's limited time in the car. The vibes were strong, as in between runs it was time for the mechanics to build a couple of snowmen, and for us to say hello to the other spectators.
So it's nearly time for the final rankings from our 3 Rally 1 tests in 72 hours. And that means our quest is at an end. My personal and sincere thanks to Hyundai, Toyota and M Sport for their help, hospitality, action and vibes. So, how did they all score?
As previously mentioned, M Sport's day was a proper test rather than a media day, so what they offered was slightly different. But taking that into consideration, my score for action is 3. I feel guilty saying it, but it's impossible to rate this as highly as the others when we weren't quite fortunate enough to get inside the Puma. When it came to food and facilities, it's another 3. Lunch surprised me, I really enjoyed it, but there wasn't the same hospitality on offer given this wasn't a day set up for media. But finally, atmosphere and vibes. And screw it, I'm bending the rules. This gets an instant 6. The raw rally energy and the laugh with the drivers and mechanics made this an epic day out, impossible to beat. So there are our final scores. Do you agree with our ranking? Let us know in the comments below and hit that subscribe button to be the first to see all our videos the second they come out. And make sure to join Club DirtFish for exclusive rallying content and to be part of our community. We'll see you next time.